This is the stage, Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the FIU Panthers and the New Mexico State Aggies. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game he understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job.
New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now the Panthers offense will go to work first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game.
I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the run.
This is the stage, Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the FIU Panthers and the New Mexico State Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So FIU's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily have him out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Got him right there. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Snags it over the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
FIU set up with another first down. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wasting no time slinging it around. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Gonna look downfield again. Looking for a big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on.
Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Panthers!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game. On the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Aggies offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. Quick give. It's Stanley. Breaks into the open. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Dropping back, it's Webster. Right side, it's Ellison.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Swings it out to the flat. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Under pressure. It's dropped after taking the hit. Long way to go on 2nd down. Caught. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Give to the back. Turning it on. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Stone. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Webster. Rush right in his face. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Trying to get started. Returns like that are why you don't settle. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. There to make the stop, and boy, does he love to try that spin move. Only got him 6 that time. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Keeps it on the ground. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal short.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To the air, it's Webster. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. They'll need a bunch on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Working the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Second and long here. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. They'll move the wide receiver. The play fake. Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just keep slinging it. They'll run the screen. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Play action on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's King. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Webster. Finds his big tight end. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the back. Looking for a crease. Got enough for the first down. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first. Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Long way to go on second down. He'll try to pop the draw. Sweet cut there.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
From the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Working the ground game. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Firing to the right, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Do they have another third down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Direct snap. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole? On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him. Make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
And he added the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Stanley. They were all over it. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out.
And first down for the offense.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
He's past the marker. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Complete. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Oh, what a move. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. In the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The run inside. It's Stanley. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. The fake and wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Fires to the tight end. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Not a lot of room to field this one. And they'll get him down after the return.
It's 27.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw on first. Time to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it first and 10. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. The snap sets up to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Florida International. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 4 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Fighting Irish who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. And that is a big late-season win over a team they may very well see again in the playoff. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside Aggie Memorial Stadium. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, he's got some space.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to throw. It's Webster. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Looks it in. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. Straight ahead, it's Stanley. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, looking for a man. Caught, it's Stanley. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Ellison. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
On the play. 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. They call it a coffin corner kick for...
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff to the lone back. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Takes the easy one to the back. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. FIU will line up to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Perhaps feeling that coverage catch and makes it at the 25. Here comes the New Mexico State offense to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Got the quick completion. And they swarm him under. 2nd and long here. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield. It's Webster. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here comes the heat. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return. That's a perfect example of not settling.
And the Florida International offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Florida International comes out to start this drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kick is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Cover guys do their job, and they the Aggies offense will have another go at it. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Stanley. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Keeps it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Punt is on its way. Trying to take it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for running room. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Right back to the well. Can't get him to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wideout. Might as well run him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Burrowing for yardage. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. FIU will line up to punt. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give on the counter. Taken down. 3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Right back to it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get the first through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
FIU will line up to punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Off play action on 1st down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Right into the fray, and his first pass is incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Searching for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McNeil. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Look out! Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. It'll be a draw. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's complete. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Drops back on 1st down. They're all over him. And he avoids the sack. Long way to go on 2nd down. They're going to run it to the right.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. Snapped on 4th down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Can hold on in the face of the contact. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. On the stop. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the New Mexico State offense to go on the attack. The give, it's Jones. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll ride him again. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Motion from the back. Right side, it's Williams.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick up a 1st down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The handoff as they run the counter play here. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. With the clock running, this should be the final play. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.